Welcome to our mobility workout today. So let's get started here by jogging in place. So we're gonna have a lighter warm up today, but we're still gonna get a little bit of one just so we get that blood pumping. So today it's gonna be mobility work, about 20 exercises, 1 minute each. Get us going real good there, real good. The point of today is just really building on some range of motion. It's kind of like a yoga-y thing, but it's not yoga. So if you're not a fan of yoga, that's awesome. If you're a fan of yoga, you're still getting a little something there, so it'll be good. So we're gonna go into our jumping jacks here. So if you're a fan of yoga, you'll like it because there's a lot of stretching. If you're not a fan of yoga, you'll like it because there's not any of the traditional yoga poses here. I'm kind of indifferent to yoga personally. I think it is wonderful what it does to our body. If you like it, awesome. But if you don't like it, this could be a great alternative to kind of show there are other things we can do for our body that help us. All right, so we're gonna go into tap backs here. So I know sometimes people are like, I don't like yoga. I'm one of those people who didn't ever really like it either until I did it. And then I was like, oh, I know why I don't like yoga. It's because stretching is hard. Stretching in those positions can be hard, holding them. So, and then I learned to kind of like it because what it was doing for me, it was helping me work through some of those hard moments. And that's important in life, to work through those hard moments. Nice. All right, we're gonna go into kickbacks here, and then we're gonna kick it off after these kickbacks. Squeezing the upper back together here is the main movement we're looking for. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is a kneeling and reach under. So we're gonna get into that in a second here. All right, so we're gonna come into that kneeling and reach under here, coming down on all fours. You're gonna bring that out and you're gonna reach across from you. The torso is gonna rotate a little bit as you're doing that. Nice. Oh, I just heard a good pop in my back as I was doing that. Whew. I'm doing this right now in the morning here. So this one I like to do in the morning more, just because as we're doing this sets up our day real well for bring some flexibility for the rest of our day. If you're doing this at night though or midday, still a great thing to do for yourself. Oh, nice, you're rotating that arm, reaching across, coming back, and coming just far enough to where you're maximizing your range of motion, but trying not to push back that. Your arms can bend, as you see a little bit there. They're bending for me. Try not to do too much though. All right, we're gonna go into a ground angel. So we're gonna come down on our back and we're going to pretend like we're doing snow angels so you can keep your feet flat here. But bring those arms reaching back all the way. Reaching. Oh yeah. So the key one with this is to really reach out as you're going through there. Woo. And at the top there, you'll notice, for me at least, I was doing some back exercises the other day, and I am feeling it. Oh yeah. We did this one outside around the side here when we're doing classes outside. And it used to rain a lot, and I was like, guys, let's do mud angels. No one wanted to. Surprise, surprise there. Nice. Good stuff. All right, so now we're gonna come up into a squat with mobility here. So our squat with mobility, we're gonna sit in here. And with this one, we're gonna sink into like a normal squat hold, but the big difference here is we're going to try to pretend like we're stirring a cauldron. Stirring a cauldron. And this is gonna help us kind of build some hip mobility. As you're coming through, you can start to feel the weight shifting in the hips. The big thing with this is to make sure that you're keeping the knees apart and still keeping the weight in the heels in this. It can come forward a little bit, but we don't want the knees to come over the toes. We still want to keep our butts back and our weight in the heels. Pretend like we're stirring that cauldron. I always think of the song Witch's Brew back in pre-K, and That one had to do with stirring a cauldron and everything, and all the good fun stuff around Halloween there. Whew. All right, now we're gonna go into arm circles here. So coming through with those arm circles, nice big arm circles. I like to do arm circles backwards here, bring the shoulder blades down and back. The main reason for that is I can get a better squeeze in my shoulder blades. Reaching back. And you can increase the speed if you want a little bit with those, but make sure you are squeezing down and back. That is where most of the good movement is happening in this. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, getting those muscles all warmed up and ready to go for our days here. I was thinking about the grammar on that one, our days, and I was like, that works. All right, we're gonna go with our standing X reach here. So our standing X reach, we're an X. You're gonna reach across here, and that's gonna get our lats through here. So reaching there, coming back, and reaching across again. Nice, go to the part in that range of motion that you're just maximizing at, and then come out of it there. Hang in there however long you feel like you need to, but I just like to switch positions there. Not hold on it too long. We'll hold on it long just enough. Nice. Oh yeah, that nice reach there. Feeling it in those lats, these guys right through here. All right, we're gonna go into nods now. So this time we're gonna come down on the floor, and for this one, we're gonna come down. We're gonna put our forearms on the ground like you're reading a book. And this one, I want you to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, close your mouth, and then come up and look side to side. Lift that head up. If you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and clench those teeth, you don't have to clench them, but just shutting your mouth, you'll notice a stretch right here in the front of your neck. And we're looking for that, but we're also looking for a good stretch in our upper back as well as we're doing this. So coming through, nodding, up, down, looking around. Nice. Good stuff. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna come into the supine can here. Supine is just a fancy way of saying on our back. So we're gonna bring our arms at our side here, and we're gonna bring one leg up, and it's gonna come out, and we're gonna do the can. Coming back, whew. So this one, you'll get some good fun mobility in. Oh yeah, you feel it in there. Your hamstring's a good spot you'll feel it in, but you also feel it in your hip a little bit as you're rotating. Oh, nice. I always think of the song, welcome to the can. Nice. Coming through. You're gonna notice that your lower back will rotate a little bit in this, and that is okay. That is actually good for us. We're getting some mobility in there. I like to keep my palms up as I go through this. All right, coming into the scorpion. All right, so this one's real fun. So you're gonna come down on your stomach, and now you're gonna bring whatever leg, opposite leg, coming to opposite arm there. Try to keep both arms on the ground still. So opposite leg to opposite arm. So in this case, my right leg's coming up. I'm trying to bring it to my left arm. You're gonna feel this one in your back as you're trying to rotate and bring that leg over. Nice. Oh, yeah. every time I go onto my right side, I'm trying to make sure I'm not rolling on my battery pack here. All right, so now we're gonna do what is called the get up. And this one's pretty self-explanatory, it's kind of fun. You're just getting up and down. So coming up, coming back up, wow, and then back down. So this one is like great cardio. If you're coming up and down here, you can do it the whatever way's easiest for you. But this one can be challenging if you've got any problems. So when you come up, get yourself into a position and then get yourself ready to go. If it needs to be like that, good. You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing. But you can also do it in a way, however you need to at your speed. So, good. Nice. Getting a little bit of roll in mine. Ooh. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go into our lunge here, lunge stretch. So right side, if you have a chair or something, you can put it right here and you can hold on to that. You can also go into that stretch right here for a little bit deeper. You can go midway point right here. The biggest thing with this, make sure when you're doing this, it doesn't just become you trying to hold in there for as long as possible. That you're getting a stretch, and it's not just strength work holding that lunge. You're gonna get a little strength work, but we don't want it to just be all strength work. So if you need to, you can come out of it for a second and then come back in. Another thing you can do is if you're going through this, look around in that stretch. Look around in that stretch there, and that will help and give you a little bit more stretch in the hips. It will shift where you're feeling that stretch. Nice. Just a little bit more on this one. Good. All right, we're gonna go into our left side now. Our left side. Good. Coming in nice and low for this. Looking around. Oh man, is there someone behind me? Ah! Nice. Holding this stretch for a little bit longer. Remember, if you need to, you can come out of it for a second. Take a breather. You guys are rock stars. Whew. We're more than halfway. We're more than halfway on this. Oh man. Waking up, getting nice and mobilized for our day. Whew. Good stuff. Nice job. We got about another 20 seconds here. Oh, feeling it all through there. All through there. Whew. Just a little bit longer here. 10 seconds. Whew. Nice. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, so for our next one here, we're gonna come into the rock. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So it's gonna be come through here, trying to bring our arms out here for us, and then we're gonna come forward like this, and then we're gonna push the hips back and actually push that tailbone out there. And so you're gonna feel it in the inner part of your hips through here. So this kind of looks like if you're a dog or cat, we're just stretch here. Kind of doing something similar. The big key takeaway here that I didn't really understand until Jeremy helped coach me a little bit with this one is that you're gonna push that tailbone back. It's like you're dragging that tailbone back nice and far as you're doing this here, and you're gonna feel those hips open real well. And going through each time, just going to that point where you're just feeling that stretch at a maximum level. Nice. Oh yeah. Woo. Hip tightness is the thing that generally will make you feel older than you are. So more mobilized hips means better feeling. So we're gonna come down on our stomach here, and now we're gonna come into rolling side to side like Superman. This one's tough, so be graceful with yourself. So you're gonna come in, it's like you're turning as Superman here. But you're keeping those arms as stretched out as possible. Woo. This one's tough. You're gonna get it in a little bit in your back as you're doing this. You'll feel it the most there. Holding it for just a second and then switching turns there. Turn, turn. Nice. Woo. This is how Superman turns when he flies, apparently. All right, now we're gonna go into working on the car. I'll show you this one on the side. So we're gonna come on our back, and we're gonna come through here. And so you're gonna lift the upper part of your abs up through here. So upper abdomen here, getting a nice squeeze, arms at the side, and it looks like you're grabbing something under your car, pulling it, and then you're gonna shift to the other side. So it's shifting the abdominals there. So I always like to pretend like I'm grabbing something here. Working on the car, working on the car. If you've actually worked on a car, you probably get a pretty darn good ab workout. I would assume. I always think of movies where there's mechanics and everything, and they're always sweating so much. And I'm like, it makes sense. It makes sense if they're doing something like this for most of their day. Whew. All right. Now we're gonna go with the plank. I know, one ab thing into the other. So for this one, you can just go with the regular plank, or you can go with a plank on the knees. But the other thing we want to try to include is raising a leg out here, raising a leg. And that's gonna increase the difficulty a little bit here. So holding that leg up. So try to hold it for as long as you can there. Nice. And then you can switch it halfway through. So we're a little bit more than halfway through. I'm gonna switch mine to my left side there. Nice. So you can do this from the knees if you'd like, and you're just gonna hold the knee up in that situation there. It'll just give you a little bit more to work with. And the higher you raise it out, the harder it will be. All right, so now we're gonna go into waking up the model here. So for this one, it's kind of fun. You can practice it with me here. So we're gonna pretend like we're a model. We're gonna come up and we're gonna, whoa. Oh, hello. And then we're gonna come up and then twist there again. So with this, coming up, if you wanna just hold it like this, you're certainly more than welcome to. The idea is that you're coming across and twisting the back through here. So if I'm coming up, I'm bringing my right side across, bring my left leg over me here, and then twisting. So other side's gonna be left arm coming across, right side going over my left leg, and then twisting. Nice. All right, we're gonna come up into our discus throw. So for this one, pretend like you're throwing a discus here. So you're coming through and going. So actually for this one, we'll just do the pivot and reach. So for this one, we'll come through here, and pivot and reach to each side. Very similar. The big thing is that we're looking for opening the back through here. So when you come across, exhale. So that's what I find to be helpful, is exhaling on my pivoting and reaches. Make sure you're pivoting with your feet in this one as you're doing it. I like to keep my arms out and then bring my arms across. Nice. All right, we're gonna move into our book opener here. So for this one, we're gonna lie on the ground. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So if we're doing the book opener on our left side here, we're gonna bring our right knee over, and we're gonna bring ourselves across here, and we're gonna open our upper back. And the big thing here is our knee is gonna wanna come up and leave the ground. I like to put my hand on it just a little bit so that it doesn't. So coming across, and then opening. I think breathing helps with this too. Inhale when you're coming in, and then exhale on the way out. Nice. this is really gonna help open our upper back here, our thoracic spine. All right, so we're gonna move to the other side now. So for this one, if it's my right side, I'm bringing my right leg and knee over, and I'm opening up with my right arm here. So, and I like to keep my hand here sometimes just so I can try to keep my knee here. I don't have to push it all the way to the ground, but I can keep it relatively in place by bringing my arm right there. Nice. A little bit more, 10 seconds. Like we're opening that book. Nice. All right, and we're gonna finish it off here with the neck hover. So for this one, coming down, and we're just gonna lift our head up a little bit. So for this one, when we're lifting our head up, try to make it so that you just feel like your hair is touching the ground, not your head, just your hair. It probably looks like on camera that I'm barely actually, I might not look like I not even have my head up, but that's where you want it to be. So make sure that the hair is resting on the ground, but your skull is not. And you're gonna feel right here start to burn a little bit in the neck area. That's actually our neck muscles, and this is helping us with our posture with our neck. So, whew, it gets quite challenging over the course of a minute. So if you need to rest your head finally, you certainly can, and then you can come back in for more. Whew. Nice. Oh, just a little more, whoo, we did it. All right. Well, if you guys would like to do that again, you certainly can, but it's just a quick, 20 little exercises there that you can do. Hopefully you feel a bit looser. I know I do. Whew, I feel like the human noodle. So, but I hope you guys are having a good start to your morning or a great day so far. Yeah, the warm-up helps us there, just kind of get the blood flowing. If you want to do any more strength stuff, definitely do that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Keep hitting all the water, nutrition, vegetables, all that good stuff. But I will see you on the next video, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.